But in terms of knockout, nothing I've seen from Fury lately, and nothing I've seen from Usyk in terms of his ability to take a punch. I mean, he fought Anthony Joshua. He's one of the best punchers in the world.
Welcome, fight fans, to another edition of Boxing Scene's Top Stories, only on ProBox TV, your boxing channel. I am George D. Metellus. Download the ProBox TV app, where apps are available. You get the full ProBox TV experience, all the great shows, Wednesday night fights, and the insights from our world champions like Chris Algieri, Paulie Malignaggi, and ESPN analyst, Hall of Famer Tim Bradley here on Top Stories. Well, Tyson Fury, with the memories fresh in his mind of those final rounds of his May 18th loss to Oleksandr Usyk for the undisputed heavyweight championship, continue to play out in his head. Now, he says he is preparing to exact his revenge by knockout in the December 21st rematch in Saudi Arabia. All right, Paulie, are you buying or selling Tyson Fury exacting revenge with a knockout?
One thing about Fury, you never know what you're going to get, man. He's like that box of chocolates Forrest Gump talked about, man. You really don't know which version of Fury you're going to get. You don't know which game plan he's going to impose. He shocks you in a lot of ways. But he also could say anything in order to sell the fight. He's a good salesman, and he's got that kind of charisma. I don't know that I see a knockout, but then again, did I see Fury appearing in the Wilder rematch the way he did and taking it to Wilder and knocking him out? No, I didn't expect that at all either. So I know not to completely bet against Fury as to what the approach will be. But if he's saying this, could we look at the approach he took the Wilder rematch, where you go straight to the smaller guy, you use that physicality, and you try to break him down physically and take away the technical aspect of the fight? You know, there's something to that, because now we have a track record from which to base Tyson Fury performances on. Or could this just be bluster and selling, or a little bit of both? I don't know. But I don't put anything past Tyson Fury.
All right, Tim, you buying or selling Tyson Fury knockout over Usyk to get revenge?
That's a good question, man. I agree with Paulie, man. You just never know. Tyson Fury, he has a couple of different styles that he can and approaches that he can take. He can make adjustments. The first fight, he decided he wanted to box off the back foot and move, and he was doing extremely well. And I don't understand why he won't go back to that. All he has to do is just kind of control the antics. If he can control the antics and not waste energy on the antics and showboating and all that stuff, he can use that energy right there, that little bit of energy that he needed late in the fight, in order to pull off the victory and also stay focused all the way through, man. He just lost focus for a split second, and that's all it takes for Usyk. If you give Usyk any type of daylight, man, if you give him any type of opportunity to gain confidence, he's going to steamroll you. You know, once he feels that you don't believe anymore, he's going to steamroll you, and that's exactly what happened. So for the knockout, I think we might see a bigger, heavier Fury. You know, just like Paulie alluded to, you know, with the Wilder fight. You know, Fury came in very heavy, and he weighed on him, and he mauled him. And, you know, we could see that type of Tyson Fury for the second time, because Usyk got his number, man. Usyk, it don't take that long. Look at the AJ rematch, you know, when he fought AJ. You know, Usyk, he delivered. He still looked great, and he hit AJ more than he hit him the first time around. So, I'm buying it. Fury, I'm buying it. I really am. However, Usyk's a bad boy, man, and it's going to be a tough-ass match for Tyson Fury once again.
All right, Chris, buy or sell Tyson Fury knockout in revenge against Oleksandr Usyk?
I don't see a knockout win for Tyson Fury. Not saying that he can't enact revenge, that he can't get the win back. And I believe what my esteemed colleagues alluded to, I think is probably the best bet for Tyson Fury, is to come in bigger, stronger, and be more physical. He boxes well from the outside. He can do that even when he's heavier. But if he adds in a little physicality on the inside and try and control Usyk when he does get close, I think that's going to be his best way to win. It's not going to be the most exciting fight. I think for Fury to win, he doesn't need to make it exciting. He needs to just go out there and get the job done. Usyk needs to make the fight exciting, because he's got to close the distance. He's got to get past those long arms. He's got to get past the footwork. But in terms of knockout, nothing I've seen from Fury lately, and nothing I've seen from Usyk in terms of his ability to take a punch. I mean, he fought Anthony Joshua. He's one of the best punchers in the world. He fought Daniel Dubois, who we just saw as a tremendous puncher and has shown that in past fights. If he gets through guys like that, especially with the conditioning that he always has and the endurance, I don't see him getting stopped by Fury. Because a guy like Usyk, you got to put him away and you got to knock him dead. And I don't see Fury having that kind of power as of late. He's not that kind of guy. I don't think stylistically, like we said, he's got to box and be smart, but also be really physical and use that 60-pound weight advantage that he has against Usyk in order to enact revenge.
I'll tell you what, though. Go ahead, Champ. You go first.
No, I think that Usyk can knock out Tyson Fury. I think he has.
Yeah, I do.
Well,
I agree with that, Tim.
I don't necessarily think that it's Usyk's chin that's great. I just think what he does is he puts you on the back foot. A lot of times he mentally pressures you. The guys you just explained, Champ, Chris, Usyk puts you in position where he's backing you up. He knows how to mentally break you in that way, or at least mentally challenge you in that way. And heavyweights, when they're backed up, they're usually not as big of a puncher. So I think he's been able to take away the punching ability of those guys by putting them on the back foot. And he did it to Fury as well. Fury boxed well early on, but he had that. It was Usyk applying the mental pressure and keeping him on the back foot. So if a heavyweight can get on the front foot against Usyk, you never know. The punching power could be there, and it could pose danger. But again, I'll say this. Usyk is not Wilder. He's got better footwork. He's got better technical ability. So to push Wilder back to push Usyk back the way you push Wilder back, it could still present its own challenges because Usyk can react a little bit differently. It does raise some curiosities about this fight, and that's exactly what Fury wants to do.
But the knockout doesn't necessarily have to be to the head. The knockout can be actually to the body. Because we know that Usyk is
soft. Yeah, he's soft to the body.
But can a 6'9" guy get to the body that easily against a very technical 6'3" guy?
Usyk,
inside, Fury knows how to dip his knees and get down low and bang that body. He knows how to do that.
Without putting himself in position to be countered, though?
That's the point. That's where he gets hit over the top with those big left hands. Both guys are rhythm fighters. And the tough thing about Fury, when Fury gets knockouts, he's setting things up. He's rolling, he's rocking, he's got that movement going, he's got that offbeat rhythm, boom, boom, boom. But the problem with Usyk, and this is similar to when I fought Manny Pacquiao, the guy kept changing his timing, kept adjusting to the man in front of him. And Usyk does that beautifully. That's why, like you said, Champ, those guys that he fought him on the back foot, not getting hit with those big shots, even though they are big punchers. His ability to reset and set his rhythm over and over and over again makes it really difficult to get any momentum.
Puts you on the defensive.
You got no momentum with that guy. With Usyk, he doesn't allow you to get any momentum. And Fury needs a momentum to get knockouts.
Well, he can get the momentum from Usyk because Usyk is always pressing forward. Fury can meet him and then eventually change his rhythm or change the distance on him and shoot that uppercut that he was landing.
But a guy who applies good mental pressure doesn't necessarily come forward to engage. He comes forward to show you positioning in order to back you up, and then he changes that rhythm, like Chris was saying. And if you're buying what he's selling you, you end up backing up because you're confused. Usyk is a terrific boxer, but he's also a master of deception. Mm-hmm. The hand that is and the hand that isn't in boxing is very important.
Yeah, it's going to be fascinating to see what happens December 21st. And, of course, we're going to have all the details you need and all the insight you need here on ProBox TV with Big Fight Breakdown and, of course, here on Top Stories. And a quick reminder to scan the QR code, like, subscribe, and leave your comments here on Top Stories on our YouTube channel. Because on YouTube, we have the best live fight series. ProBox TV has the best live fight series in all of boxing. Another edition, October 9th, here on ProBox TV, your boxing channel, Wednesday Night Fights. I'm George DeMatteis, and this is Boxing Scene's Top Stories.
Wednesday Night Fights.
Dynamite action on Wednesday Night Fights every other Wednesday on your boxing channel.
Coming up on your next Wednesday Night Fights, October 9th. Chris, Primetime Colbert, and Omar Super Salcido step into the ring for what is sure to be a barn burner. Live from the ProBox Event Center in Plant City. Get your tickets at ProBoxTV.com or take your chances at the door. Wednesday Night Fights.
For more ProBox TV, scan the QR code on the screen or go to the App Store and Google Play. ProBox TV, your boxing channel.